Hello everyone, welcome to the Fibroid Shrinking Kitchen Club. Happy New Year. I know I'm late, but nevertheless I want to send you the best wishes for the year, health and joy. May you find that. It's February, it's not too late, okay? And I hope that you are keeping well and healthy. Please let me know in the comment box below. How are you feeling? You know, how is your lifestyle changes going in terms of shrinking fibroids naturally? How is everything with you? I want to know, I'm so grateful that I have new subscribers, my oldies. Yes, thank you for watching the videos, for the comments. Thank you for sticking with me, for just listening to what I'm sharing, and also putting some into practice in your life and seeing some changes, hopefully positive changes. So I usually read the comments that you guys write, and it just makes my heart swell with joy, just knowing that I'm sharing this and you guys are getting some sort of relief, or you just, it's opening a door of hope, for you. Well, if you're new to the channel, my name is Josephine. I'm a certified health education specialist, and I come here to just share, to chat with you, to share experiences, to just share hope, to just chat, talk about different things in relation to fibroids, lifestyle changes, plant-based eating, predominantly plant-based eating. And just to know, just some support, because when I found out I had fibroids, I was on my own, meaning that I was so scared. As you can see, the title of the video is I'm Scared, I'm Pregnant with Fibroids. This was how I found out. My first appointment, I go to the doctor, and it's my first pregnancy, and they do the ultrasound, and boom, I'm told I'm pregnant. I have 7 fibroids. The largest is 12 centimeters, and I get a lot of information that were very scary, because the doctor did not know how to deliver this, to just pass all this information to me. Maybe he was new to working with the females who have fibroids and they're pregnant, but it was the worst experience, I can tell you that. And I hope that you finding out the first time that you have fibroids is not as worse or bad the way I found out, okay? So today's video is all about finding that hope, knowing that things are possible and good things are possible. And I'm not saying always, but it's very important to have faith in this journey of healing your body, using food as medicine, knowing that you have one body that serves you well, right, while you're still on this earth, and that you are enriching it with the best things as possible as you can, right? So you are scared. You just found out that you have fibroids, whether you're pregnant or you're not pregnant, or you just found out that you have fibroids, and it's a very, very scary experience. I'm here to tell you that, sister, just breathe, 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 breathe. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath and breathe. If I tell you that centering yourself, especially in times of pregnancy, I'm going to touch specifically on pregnancy, but this applies to even people who are not pregnant, right? Finding out that you have fibroids, you just immediately have this idea that something is wrong with you, that you are imperfect, right? And everything inside of you is imperfect. But that's not the case. yes, you can have a healthy pregnancy with fibroids. So that's a good thing, right? You can have a healthy pregnancy with fibroids, large fibroids. Remember, I had 12 centimeters, 7 fibroids, right? Which was able to shrink using food as medicine. So you being in a position where you just found out, you probably didn't have an idea, you never checked, because the only way to find out you have fibroids is when they do an ultrasound. You just found out and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So if you're watching this video right now, I just want you to know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You have to trust and believe it's going to be okay, right? It's a gift you're carrying. You're carrying a special gift in your womb, and just having fear already is not opening yourself and your baby up for the blessings, you know, for the calmness within. So take a breath and just know that there are things you can do to support yourself during this process that you just found out. Because if you're pregnant, you're not going to do surgery, which they will recommend after you're pregnant. Sometimes they do that, right? Or some practitioner, they don't recommend anything. They just say that, you know, because your estrogen levels are high during pregnancy, which is the case, the fibroids, they feed on estrogen. But also remember, fibroid feeds on other things as well, which I'm going to talk about. And that way you can come up with a plan to support you and your baby through this journey of being together until your baby comes out. Now, there are situations, unfortunately, that women have lost babies due to just fibroids, fibroid position, fibroid just competing with the fetus. There are situations that has happened, right? And you know, my heart goes to you. But also at the same time, there's also hope, right? So I'm gonna piggyback on my story. I find out I have fibroids. The scariest experience, the way I'm told, was a scary experience. I come home, I kneel down, I pray, and I say, you know, I just talk to God. I say, you know, this is a blessing you've given me. I'm going to be a mom. Now, I didn't ask why, but I said, just show me how to take care of myself so that the baby can come healthy and into my arms. So I knew that I had to do some work to research. And that's why I'm here, ladies. I'm here to just support and share the information that I used during my pregnancy journey and even after pregnancy, 2 pregnancies. So I made a plan that I was going to find out how to heal my body through this process of pregnancy, because having a surgery, I was actually recommended a surgery after pregnancy, but I was like, that's not for me. Listen, sometimes surgery is necessary, you know, it has its place and time, but I was like, nah, it's okay, we'll figure out another way, right? So I immediately went into action. I found out, I started researching, I watched a bunch of videos. I did use Dr. Google, but only reputable Dr. Google information, not just any information of what has actually worked in terms of using food as medicine, right? So I just went, I learned about reducing the inflammatory foods and just taking it out of my diet was a big thing that I had to do to help myself. I also learned that stress was crazy when it comes to fibroids, and that fibroids feed on the stress hormone, and it's important that you just work on that, the level of stress. It was important to also maintain a healthy lifestyle in terms of just reducing the plastics in my everyday and chemicals. That's chemicals in plastic water bottles, so I had to switch that. No more plastic bottles as much as I can. As much as I can. Honestly, I carry around a water bottle. I have a filter at home, but of course sometimes when I run out of water, I need water, so I grab that bottle of water, the plastic one. I'm like, ugh. But so that's where we're humans, right? No one is perfect. Again, as much as you can. Eliminating a lot of chemicals in terms of my makeup, in terms of what I was using in my hair. I had to cut my hair, just go natural. In terms of around me, things that I was just, things I was breathing in, just a lot of, I had to go into details, right? I also had to check on my emotions, where I was, my state of mind, my state of emotion, all very important in order for me to find that calmness to carry me through my pregnancy. So let's come to food. Let me talk about food as the first step, right? So I went through detoxing process during pregnancy, even after pregnancy. That means my first step was to detox my kitchen completely, removing food that did not serve me in any way. And that means manufactured food, a lot of manufactured food. I had to bring in a lot of plant-based foods. And when I go to the grocery section, about 80% of my groceries come from the produce section. And then the 20% is the grains, the legumes, some wild-caught fish, and some eggs. So I really had to eliminate and detox my kitchen. That way I had my fridge, my pantry. That way I had food that served me and my baby right at that moment. And my family, because then it becomes a lifestyle, right? So you also do want to, support your family as much as you can, that way everybody's healthy, You just don't want to be healthy, but you want your entire family, people around you, people who you love, to be healthy as well and thrive. So adding into my diet lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, alkaline grains, adding nuts and seeds into my diet. I was bringing in a lot of juicing every week, a lot of very low sugar fruits. I was juicing that. I was doing a lot of smoothies, healthy fat, adding avocado in my food, in my smoothies. Nuts and seeds, very essential. I was reducing my sugar intake. I tried my best not to use any processed white sugar. I added brown sugar instead, dates. I eliminated white flour, bread, all the white processed foods. I had to eliminate that, And I know during pregnancy, you're craving so many things. I was craving plantain for my first pregnancies. Second pregnancy, I was craving muffins what is it? Not muffins. It's scones. I was baking the scones, so that was good, right? I was baking it with almond flour. So I really removed any white processed stuff, and I just brought in, now there's so many varieties of plant-based legumes and grains that you can work with, that you can experiment, that really serve your body. So that's what I brought into the kitchen, and I took away all that stuff. That's what I did. And that was the moment where I started feeling a shift in my body, and even just serving my baby right with the right foods. It was very, very important. I realized that I thought I was eating, I'd already cut out meat anyway. I wasn't eating meat or chicken, but I was consuming eggs and fish. So I was going back and forth between eggs and fish. At some point I totally eliminated it, and then I had to have it back in because I was pregnant, my iron levels were low. So I did go back and forth with those eggs and fish, wild-caught fish, but I did my best and eliminated those foods the processed foods, eating out, no, no, no. And if I was eating out, I was being mindful about what I order. Even now, I'm mindful about what I'm ordering. Is it a plate that is going to serve me, my body and my baby? You know, so, you know, if I went out, I just ordered, you know, I had good healthy grains, good carbohydrates, good healthy fat, and good protein, balance, and drinking lots of water, hydrating, and not just any water, really clean filtered water, not from the plastic. Remember, because we're talking about plastic. No, we're trying to eliminate plastic from our life completely. I mean, not completely, because that's impossible, right? Everything is made out of plastic. Not everything, but a lot of things. But you can do your best, especially things that you are taking in, your food containers, use glass. I mean, by now, if you're in this channel and you've watched my videos, you know how I feel about certain things, right? It's very important when you're shrinking fibroids naturally, okay? So number one, detox your kitchen, bring in foods that serve you, vegetable, fruits, grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, lots of juicing with turmeric and ginger, and the herbs that you can add. I enjoyed using spirulina in my smoothies. I was adding also cholera in my smoothie. I was also maca powder. I was adding that in my smoothie, and I was just being mindful in every single. I was being mindful in all around, right? It was very, very important. Number two, what I did, I checked on my stress levels. Fibroid feeds on stress. I've talked to so many women where they've changed their diet, they're eating right, they're doing exercise, they're doing all the things that you should do for shrinking fibroids naturally, but then the stress levels are so high that their bodies are still so drained, and the fibroids just keep eating up, swelling, getting bigger because of the stress. Now listen, we know that we can't live a stress-free life, but there are things that we can do to really know how to manage our stress, to be intentional in the way we live, in the way we cope with stress. It's very, very important to find ways that can support you to cope with the stress levels in your life. If something doesn't serve you in your life the right way and it's giving you so much stress, just take my humble advice. Take it out. Eliminate it. If it doesn't serve in any way, especially when you're pregnant or when you're not pregnant, just get it out. Get it out, because it's not helping you in your journey and your lifestyle of shrinking fibroids naturally. Fibroids feed on stress like crazy. Trust me on this one. So check on that. Just find ways to just live without stress in a very easy way, where stress is not overtaking, it's not taking over your life, that you are able to just work with it and find ways to calm yourself down. Well, if I start to go down the list of some of the things that can help us manage stress, I know you have an idea. There's so many different things we can do, right? So you need to find something that works for you. Does it mean just tuning everyone out and taking some breaths for a few minutes somewhere quietly? Will that help you just calm and center yourself? Do it. Does it mean taking a walk after a long day just around the neighborhood for 30 minutes, just around nature? Do it. Does it mean just listen to a podcast about something motivational that keeps your spirit energized? Do it. Does it mean taking a bath that calms you and you feel like, oh, this is the best bath ever? Do it. Do whatever will calm you down, just to relax and ease that stress level in your life. Okay? Number 3. Checking on your emotions. And when I say about emotions, stress play a big part on this. Your emotions, as women, we hold our emotions, and everything is in our womb. Our hormones are in our womb, and everything as women are preciously centered in our womb. So every emotion, every energy, everything you take on, any sort of thing, negativity you bring into your body, into your emotions, are not serving you in any way. They're not serving your body, your baby, the people around you, your family, your energy, your spirit. They're not serving you. Check on those emotions, and it's not serving you, let it go. Let it go. It starts with you working on your mind, working on being intentional on what you bring into your life. You cannot let people dictate how you live your life. You cannot let somebody weigh you down. After a nice day, somebody's weighing you down, and you just take that crap and put it in your body. You have to be intentional, especially when you're pregnant, to be around things that center you, that ground you in a very calm way, in a way that if you recognize yourself that you like to pick things from people, energy, and you just more like you just take on a lot of things and then you're emotionally weighed down, you have to rethink about this, and you need to figure out a way to work through those emotions where you are at peace with yourself and with the things around you. It's okay. You don't have to always make everyone happy. I don't. Because you are important. I've learned to put myself first in my list of priorities. If I don't take care of myself, if I don't treat myself in a certain way, I'm not going to serve the people around me, the people I love, the right way. At least that's what I think. So learn to put yourself in the list of your priorities, and then everything just slowly will start to make sense. My fourth point, and is my last one, is to have faith in this journey of detoxing to shrink fibroids naturally. That fear that you're holding, that fear that you already found out you have fibroids and you don't know what to do, well, at least now you know what to do, right? So you came here, you learned something. At least you know what to do. Don't let fear dictate your journey of healing on how you're serving your body. You will learn so many things from Dr. Google. You will listen to so many videos. But at the end of the day, within you and your peace, and you just saying that you know what you need to do for your body, we do know that you need to take out some foods and work on the stress and work on the emotions. We do know that those are things that will really serve you well and center you during your pregnancy journey, or even if you're not pregnant, right? So making peace with that and say, yes, we can do this, following through and having faith in the process. Having faith means being consistent. It means, when you fall off, you pick yourself up and you just continue. It just means you're not perfect, and nobody's looking for perfection, but it means you starting somewhere to serve your body and making that decision and being mindful about every single thing that you bring into your body, being mindful about it. Living your life mindfully, joyfully. It's very important, because at some point, if you don't start doing something that you need to do for your body's just gonna break down. Like, it's not going to be the same way. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to show up in its best because you are not serving it the right way. So if you make your decision that you're going to take on this natural health healing journey using food as medicine, have faith in the process. Have faith, you know, and do the work. Do the work. Don't just have faith, do the work. You need to do the work. You need to do what you need to do. You need to surround yourself with people that support you and understand your journey in order for you to really succeed. Because, you know, we need the right support in our life. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. You're not alone. I've been through it twice. First time, I was able to shrink the 7 fibroids tremendously. Second pregnancy, I had 2. The largest was 5 centimeters. 2. So from 7, I went to 2. From 12 centimeters, I went to 5 centimeters. And only because I knew that when during second pregnancy, my estrogen levels are going to go up, and more likely the fibroids are going to feed from the estrogen. Now, I have not gone back to check on on the fibroids, the 2 fibroids I had. First, the reason being that I had a home birth, I kind of just lost faith in that direction with my OBGYN. So I am yet to do one, but then again, I'm not eager to find out because I'm just keeping up with my lifestyle. I'm being mindful on what I'm still eating. I still eat the same way, plant-based. About 90% egg and fish is what I'm consuming. No dairy for me. Bread, I really try not to. I don't consume it, and if I have a piece of bread once a month, that's okay, but I don't consume it. My other family members, if I need, sometimes I bake for them, sometimes I buy good whole wheat bread. I prefer they would cut off the bread, but you know, I have other family members. But I encourage healthy eating for the kids, plant-based eating for the kids, for my husband, you know, for the people who come in our space. I promote that, you know, because I believe in it. I believe in the power of it. So I hope that you would take this message today and know that it's going to be okay. You know, it's a normal feeling to be afraid and scared, but don't stay there. Don't stay there, please. Your baby needs you now more than ever, or even if you're not pregnant, your body needs you now more than ever to start taking care of it the right way. And you can just start small steps, make your mind, and do your best to put yourself at the top of your list of priorities. So in the comment box, please let me know, how are you feeling? How is the detoxing going for you? If you have any questions, if you need additional support, I have a link under the description box with my ebook, my webinar, how to balance your hormones to shrink fibroids. My ebooks are the exact recipes I use to shrink fibroids naturally. I have my I do also have my Fibroid Shrinking Kitchen Club. I have a link under the description about that as well. And if you even need one-on-one session with me, I have that under the description box. You can book a session and we can chat on how to come up with a plan that serves you, your lifestyle, to shrink fibroids naturally. As always, I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you being here, watching this video, sharing with the people that, you know, are in this journey of healing. And I will be talking to you soon, okay? From my heart to yours, be well, be healthy, and happy. Bye-bye.